Let's get you started with some breaking news that's coming in on this edition. Lokayukta police has trapped an inspector in Bengaluru while taking a bribe. An inspector attached to the KP Agrahara police station in Bengaluru was seen and caught on camera accepting a bribe of 4 lakh rupees in connection with an alleged chit fund case. These details are now coming out even as the Lokayukta conducted a sting operation of sorts on this police inspector, caught him red-handed while accepting that 4 lakh rupee bribe. Look at that man in uniform howling as Lokayukta officers there trying to hold him back. This after he was caught on camera accepting a bribe of 4 lakh rupees. Look at him there pleading for help, even as the Lokayukta police there making it very clear that he has been caught accepting this bribe and action will follow. Harish, my colleague, now joins us, getting us more details on this. Harish, quite an embarrassment for the individual concerned and for the police force, at least of that police station, because questions are now going to be raised. But if you could take us through the details of this specific case, what exactly transpired? How is it that the Lokayukta knew that this cop was going to be accepting bribe?
Well, this is KP Agrahara Police Station Inspector Govind Raju, and the case pertains to one chit fund fraud case. And Govind Raju had arrested one man who's accused in the chit fund fraud case. And when he was arrested, he was brought to the police station. That's where a 5 lakh rupee deal is stuck. And as part of the deal, the accused was supposed to be let free, and he pays 1 lakh rupees. And the remaining 4 lakh rupees transaction is supposed to have happened near the CAR, that's the City Armed Reserve Police campus, very close to that in Bengaluru. And that's when the accused, in this particular case, that's the KP Agrahara Inspector Govind Raju, was caught red-handed when he was about to receive 4 lakh rupees part of the bribe, 5 lakh rupee bribe deal. 1 lakh was already paid to him, and the remaining 4 lakh was what was being handed over when he was caught red-handed by the Lokayukta police. Right now, the information is not very clear on whether this was a tip-off given by the accused who was initially arrested, who struck this deal, or somebody else from within the police force. But he has now been arrested red-handed, and the police are further investigating the matter, the Lokayukta police, to find out if others who were part of the KP Agrahara police station were also part of this corrupt deal.
Now, in that video that we've accessed and that's running on our screens for our viewers, Harish, you can hear the cop actually pleading for help, saying please, trying to howl and put out a message, so to say, even as he's been caught on tape accepting that particular bribe. Any word of what exactly his defense was? Any details trickling in on that front?
Well, he clearly hasn't given any defense or any argument to suggest on why he was receiving or accepting this money in cash, roughly around 4 lakh rupees. But what we do understand is that there were several procedural lapses when he had gone to arrest the initial accused in the first case, in the chit fund case. And after that, he was arrested. The man was brought to the police station. And the information right now coming in from the Lokayukta is that at least 1 lakh rupees was already, that transaction had happened at the police station, where 1 lakh was already paid to Govind Raju, the police inspector in this case, and the remaining 4 lakh was supposed to be paid to him near this spot that's very close to the City Armed Reserve. The Lokayukta police had to give out more details on what this man is now saying to defend himself. But they are saying that this man has been caught red-handed, which means that there is incriminating evidence and also a lot of communication that's happened between the accused in the chit fund case and this police inspector.
Now, the larger question will also have to be looked at by the police, Harish, isn't it? If he was the only individual involved, or if it had permeated into the police station as a whole.
Absolutely, and it's a issue that the Karnataka police will be embarrassed. Just for the benefit of our viewers, Poonam, over the last 3 to 6 months, we've seen multiple cases where policemen have been involved not just in financial fraud but other criminal cases as well. And there was a diktat that went in from the Karnataka government to the police department to ensure that there's a stern message that goes out to the police department that their involvement in any of these activities will not be acceptable at all. And we had seen circulars going out, and we saw the data that came out, which suggested that in excess of 100 such cases have been reported over the last few years. And now yet another case, and the Karnataka police will be left embarrassed, and they will have to now ensure that a message goes across to the rank and file of the Karnataka police that they can't be seen being involved in any of these, not just criminal activities, but also corrupt activities.
Absolutely. Harish, do stay on with us. BJP's Ashok Gowda is also with us on the broadcast. Thank you so much for speaking with us here on CNN News 18. Mr. Gowda, how do you look at what's transpired here? A cop caught on camera accepting a 4 lakh rupee bribe. 1 lakh apparently has already been paid, and this is to release somebody from custody.
See, what has happened is, why do police are taking money? Police are taking money to pay to the Congress ministers and Congress party workers. And that is the reason that, this police are forced to take money, because there is a money involved in getting their transferred. And second, they have to pay monthly. And that is what is in exercise department happening. That is what is happening in PWD. That is what is happening in minor irrigation, in every department. And this is the common thing even in the police department. And if the police department is taking money, that too, 5 lakh rupees just to release one person, then imagine the kind of the things what they are doing. It is not, as Harish was saying, 11 people were suspended a few months back, yet the police department has not come to the track. Yet, what is the main point is, even the chief minister or the home minister does not have any control on the home department. They do not do any review meetings. They are only busy collecting the money and let the police people to do whatever they want. And that is why the law and order in Karnataka has completely collapsed. Women are not feeling safe. Dacoities are happening regularly. Theft is happening regularly. And even cyber crime has increased in Karnataka. And every day there is, in Karnataka, people are feeling very, very unsafe. That is Karnataka.
Well, we'll see how the Congress responds to this. For the moment, though, Mr. Gowda, thank you so much for joining us here and sharing your perspective, and Harish for getting us the inputs on that big story.